wasn't much of a challenge.
Nice! You caught it!
There we go. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
There we go. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
There we go. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish. Yes, we are. Looks like there's a place to fish over there.
Oh, what do you know? I'll go catch us some dinner.
You could have just said you wanted to fish.
There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
we go. Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
There we go. That's not a fish I see often.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught!
All right. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
I've got something. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
I've got something. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
I've got something. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
Where might those fish be?
Ha!
Reel it in. I reeled us in a big one.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
About this one. This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Stars above! That's gotta be a new record.
Anybody could reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
She's got a good size to her, all told.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
Now, where might those fish be? I've got something. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Nice work.
I reeled us in a big one.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
I'll catch something bigger next time.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
fish be? Reel it in. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
Got something. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
Hopefully it tastes better than it looks.
This feels like a big one. This is quite the catch, if I do say so myself.
That's not a zoogle, right?
Fish!
Yeah, no kidding. I had no idea there was anything like that even swimming around in the... Kisara?
Huh? Oh, hey, Rinwell, Alphen.
Why the long face? Not happy with your haul?
Are you not sure how you want to cook it? If you don't mind it being grilled, I'd be happy to do it for you.
No, it's nothing like that. Here, take a look at this. It's a golden catfish.
A golden catfish? Is there some kind of problem with it or something? It's not like it's poisonous or anything, right?
My brother Miguel told me something about catfish once. He said, when you find a big one, it's an omen. And with a catfish this big, I'm just hoping it isn't a sign something bad's coming our way.
Are catfish like that supposed to be bad omens?
Not necessarily, but you know how these things go. Omens usually don't pop up to warn you of when good things are coming.
Well, think of it like this. Omens just mean that change is coming. And in this case, it's change that all of us are going to bring.
Totally. We're trying to overthrow the big bad Renans. If that's a bad omen for anyone, then we're gonna make sure it's for them.
Huh. I never thought of it like that. Then I guess you could say this fish is Miguel's way of telling us that he's with us. That we can do this.
We're going to build a future for Dhana that's as bright as that fish.
You bet we will. This is quite the catch, if I do say so myself.
That thing lives on Dhana?
Yes! I caught a big one.
Is that even a fish? It's rather enormous for one, is it not?
Of course it is. It's an Orem arowana, a freshwater species that makes its home in these parts.
It's quite the impressive specimen. Why, I don't believe we ever had anything so large for dinner back at the palace.
That's because a fish like this is way too big to put on display at a formal dinner, let alone one for a sitting lord.
You catch a giant fish, and all you can talk about is how you're going to eat it?
What's wrong? You like eating too, don't you, Law? I can guarantee a fish this big is going to make for a good meal.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I am a little excited to dig into it and see how it tastes.
Moments such as this are a good reminder of what I would have missed out on. I'm glad I decided to join you all on this journey. I may have once been a lord, but in truth, my insight into this world was rather limited. And that is, despite the myriad opportunities lordship ostensibly affords.
Wish every Renin was as self-aware as you. Maybe then things wouldn't be so bad.
Indeed. When I say Menancia was beyond lucky to have you as its lord, I really mean it. I'd even say it was miraculous. Now, as for that fish, I'm thinking I'll make some steaks out of it tonight.
Oh, that sounds good! I can't wait!
Miraculous. That's hardly the word I would use to describe myself.
You saw it too, right?
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Is this what I think it is? This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Stars above! That's gotta be a new record.
All right. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy!
I've got something. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
Do my best. Hurricane strike!
Some fights are better when...
A fish! You saw it too, right? Now where might those fish be?
What do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. There we go. That's not a fish I see often.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
This one's putting up a real fight. This is quite the catch, if I do say so myself.
That thing lives on Dhana?
I wasn't sure if I'd actually reel it in, but somehow I did.
That was intense. It looked like you were practically dueling with the fish.
Yeah, I kept thinking your rod was going to snap in half the entire time I was watching.
It's a whopper of an armored sturgeon. It wriggled so much I thought my arms would pop out of their sockets.
The fish was all ah, and your rod was all creak, and the water was all splash, 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 splash. But you held your own and reeled it in. It was crazy. You're like a heavyweight fishing champion.
Heavyweight?
Law.
No, I just mean you put your full weight behind the thing.
Law, how about you put your full weight behind zipping your pie hole?
I meant it as a compliment.
All right. That's not a fish I see often.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dhana.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. There we go. That's not a fish I see often.
I don't recognize that fish. Is it okay to eat? I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Ha! All right. That's not a fish I see often.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
Yeah. There we go. I reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
Where should I cast my line?
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Now where might those fish be? Reel it in. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
Ha! There we go. It's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
That's not a fish I see often.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
It's going to be a real good one.
Hell yeah!
What do you care? You're always happy as long as you're full.
Not always. I mean, okay, yeah, sure. Having a full stomach is close to the maximum amount of happy I can be. But Kisara's cooking is just so amazing. Even you can't deny that.
Well, sorry for not being able to cook as good as her then.
What? That's not what I said at all.
Anyway, what are you planning to do with that fish? Grill it? Turn it into a sashimi? Personally, my vote's for something Kisara?
Sorry. Can you, not talk to me? Right now?
Hey, are you all right? Your face is as white as a ghost.
It might be more accurate to say green.
What happened? She was doing okay until just a few seconds ago.
Actually, I think I remember her mentioning at one point that she felt pretty seasick. But we've been out here for a while now. Maybe it doesn't hit her when she's concentrating on something.
I think that means yes?
I'm sorry. I've never seen anyone look so ill before.
Don't worry about dinner right now. You just get some rest, okay?
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
Sure he's
Fight. This is quite the catch, if I do say so myself.
We sure hit the jackpot. That'll taste great. What a gorgeous fish you caught. It almost looks a little like a gemstone. It's breathtaking.
It's called a cobalt trout. They're actually tremendously rare. I never thought I'd catch one for myself.
I wonder how it tastes.
What?
Look at how big it is. Its growth must have been pretty unusual. Maybe it absorbed some water astral energy or something.
Mutated fish are known to be pretty cautious by nature. It's possible it turned out this way after years of avoiding human contact.
We're still going to eat it though, aren't we?
Come on, we don't have to eat it, right? I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of other fish we could catch later.
Yeah, I guess.
No way. You should always eat whenever you get the chance. You never know when the enemy will strike next.
That's true. Oh boy, she's a big one. This fish is seriously rare.
We sure hit the jackpot. That'll taste great.
Kisara, that was amazing! Your rod was flashing like a sword! First this way, then that way, it was crazy!
Indeed. That fish was quite fearsome in its own right. I applaud your tremendous skills in taming such an unwieldy beast.
What he said when you slammed your foot down and gave it that... It got me so pumped!
Yes, it was quite the impressive war cry, I must say.
Anyway, what did you catch?
Oh, right. This is a silver marlin. The king of the seas, as they call it. I wanted to try to catch one at some point while we were out at sea.
It almost looks like a sword blade with that intense sheen.
It really does. With a head as sharp as that, I bet you could fight with it if you had to.
If you could properly wield it, that is. Bear in mind, the marlin is known to be rather heavy for a fish.
Well, if anyone could, it's probably Kisara, right? I mean, hell, she reeled in the damn thing.
Not that you aren't doing great already, Kisara. Your strength is often the only thing between our enemies and us.
Yeah. Every time you lift up that shield, I'm glad you're on our side, Kisara.
You're so stupidly strong, nothing can match your brute strength.
Stupid? Brute?
The only thing that could match it may be your sheer stupidity.
What? Where'd that come from?
I think it's safe to rest here now.